Guys, it's allegedly our 100th episode.
Yay! Congrats! Allegedly.
It's the century mark. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly.
That means that we get to quit now and go into syndication and just collect checks for the rest of our lives, like Seinfeld.
That's right. That's right. We're coming for you, King of Queens. Late night on TV now. It's just gonna be Jesus and Mero over and over on every channel.
Over and over again.
Can't wait.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, yo, they talked about this 5 years ago. So what? You know what I'm saying? It's new to you.
And then we got to do those random syndicated readings for like little local market channels. Be like, hey, yo, this is Jesus and the Kid Mero, and you're watching Arizona's #1 channel for primetime comedy, QWBX. Haha, BX all day.
Nah, I mean, shout out to Flagstaff.
Yes, is it really our 100th, or is that allegedly, or is it like what are we using to make this?
It's 2020,
determine
so
this?
everything has an asterisk. Does this have an asterisk?
I mean, we crunched some numbers. The first episode aired February 21st, 2019, and we have done 100.
Okay.
So,
But what about these episodes that we recorded while locked in these bubbles, like the NBA? Are they different?
do you want them to be counted?
No, I don't.
No?
They should be counted more because they were more difficult and strenuous mentally and physically.
That's right. That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
That's right. Should we break down at the end of this like LeBron and them? Like, yo, we did this.
Yo, and
did
just start
this,
crying
yo.
on the floor, like bawling.
We got this dedicated. This is the 100th episode. So we have to dedicate it to someone we lost. That means a lot to us.
You know what I'm saying?
To the 28th ring. Yo, we're not getting you this year.
Could happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it could happen.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yankees come up short again.
Wow.
In Game
Against
5 to the Rays. Wow.
To the Tampa Bay Rays.
Now, the two ways to look at this, you could be like, yo, the Yankees only lost by 1 run in a 5-game series. Game 5, something to be proud of, even though they gave up Game 2 with stupidness, and the manager needs to be fired, and Chapman needs to be getting out of here. And you know what? If George Steinbrenner was alive, he'd fire the whole team, and then he'd walk through the locker room and slap them on their butts. I don't know. That's what they did in the 80s, and it got them to win somehow. So
That's right.
We miss you. We miss you, boss.
Are you guys rooting for the Rays or the Astros?
I'm rooting for no one.
Oh.
I root for no one.
If you had to.
No, can't root. Yankees
can't?
only. Yankees only.
Yeah,
You're not allowed.
it's
To,
Yankees
you're not
only.
allowed to root for any other team. The season ends when the Yankees get eliminated.
Yeah. Bro, and what the fuck did Tampa do to deserve this? What did Tampa do to deserve this? They got Tom Brady, they got a decent football team, and they got a decent baseball team with the lowest payroll in baseball, blah, blah, blah. You know, they'd like to throw that out there. What did you do to deserve this besides make exceptional meth?
I mean, they're in Tampa. They're for all these blessings. They gotta wake up in Tampa. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's purgatory.
So the Lakers obviously won.
Shout out
Did you guys have money on this?
Shout out to the GOAT, LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
to the GOAT. You know, getting another championship against a weakened Heat team. I mean, let's put that out there.
Wow.
What?
We're going to say
What?
that? They still had Bam. They still had everybody on deck. They had Hero on deck. Everybody was there, present.
I mean, listen, they had the bubble. He had time to get healthy, and then didn't have to turn it on to like the last week. So I mean, listen, that's just me, an impartial observer, saying it just to make things hot and spicy. You know, that's what I do.
Nah, shout out to Brown though. You know, and you know what's very heartwarming? The first thing he did was call his moms and be like, "Hey, mom, I did it." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, shout out to him.
Second thing he did was call his son like, "Yo, you out here smoking weed? I'm gonna beat the
Real
shit out of you when I
whoop
get home."
your ass,
boy.
Bronny. Goddamn, wait until I get home, boy.
Boy, I'm gonna
What
beat you with this
designer?
trophy.
What designer?
Wait.
You want? You want a Gucci belt? You want a Versace belt? You want the Telfair joint? What you need? You know what I'm saying? We'll whip your ass.
Shout out to LeBron, but shout out to all the other Lakers. And it was like the quicker you posted to Instagram, the less you had to do with winning. So people who didn't touch the ball at all was like, yo, we did this. Yo, like we grinded.
All right, more sports.
Woo!
Sports
Yeah,
gods.
this is wild.
Craziest KO ever.
Joaquin Buckley obliterates opponent with absurd spinning back kick.
Even on total strikes.
Oh!
Wow.
Bro, you know you really got drugged when there's like that pause in the beginning, like, yo, hold up. And your brain is just like, yo, loading,
Yeah,
error.
listen. Yo, anytime you're in a fight and the other person does a move that if it was a fighting game would take like 4 button pushes, you're fucked.
You're
All right?
fucked, bro. You're so fucked.
Your man did a combo.
Yo, he had to get his meter up to do that. Like, that was not just
Yo.
like start off the fight like this. Bruh, if you get knocked out and you go like this and you're like, look like you're sitting in a dentist chair, you got knocked the fuck out, bro. Like, brutally. Yeah, look. He's like, yo.
Man went down with the Michael Jackson lean. Like,
Yeah. Boof, boof, boof.
listen, you get knocked out like that, you gotta come back with the burner. That's just
Yeah,
the
that's
rules.
it. Even
the
in
rules.
UFC.
Party done. Everyone going home. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's right.
You gonna kick me in my face in front of my girl?
What?
At my mama's house?
Say less. Say less.
All right.
Yo, I'm
All
gonna go to
right.
my locker room. Stay right here. Stay right here. While this motherfucker
stay
hold
right
your
here,
hands up.
Uncle. Stay right here, Uncle. I'm gonna see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
He's like, yo, I did that shit by accident, but I'm acting like I did. What's
Yeah, like he had a
poppin'?
plan.
Yo, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a kick. I'm gonna make him grab my leg, and then I'm gonna spin around and kick him in the back of the head with my heel.
Imagine how many times he practiced it, and it was like, fam, you're never gonna get a chance to do this in the ring. You need to chill, all right? You're never. What are the chances he's gonna grab your other foot like that? You gonna
Yeah.
twist perfectly? Just stop. You're wasting your time.
And now look, now he's in the group chat annoying the shit out of everybody.
Like,
see,
So wow.
bing. Every meme that comes out of this is gonna be in his save in his camera roll, 1,000,000%.
Okay, we have some more goss
Oh, no.
that you guys
Lord.
will
Oh,
not
boy.
like.
Oh, man, the deep voices are more likely to cheat. The fighting so masculine men are more likely to cheat than feminine men. Okay.
This doesn't apply to us because we're too woke. Because we can cancel this statement with our wokeness by saying, "What do you mean, masculine and feminine
Masculine.
men? What does that
Yeah,
mean?
what does that mean?
Hmm?
What
does that
defines
mean on the
masculinity
gender
for you?
spectrum? Exactly.
You know? Huh?
Okay.
Oh, a deep
That-
voice makes me masculine?
Wow.
Wow,
So
okay.
there's women with deep voices. Does that make them masculine? Wow. Also, this is in England. They got too much free time there. They got too much free time. They doing
Yeah.
studies. They writing great screenplays. They got Peppa Pig. Like,
Yeah.
relax. We'll
Yeah,
worry
they're
about
doing-
Brexit.
Yeah.
The study was in China.
Oh,
All right.
it was in China.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, you know what our president said about China? They treated him unfairly. So I will stop right there.
Yeah. Also, I feel like, who's the deepest voice I've ever heard?
Barry White?
I mean, Barry White.
no, the guy from
Asian-
the Arby's commercial?
Ving Rhames. Yeah.
Ving Rhames?
Ving
Yeah.
Rhames supposed to be out here slinging wild cat.
What about Men's Warehouse guy?
Wow. Yeah. He's got a real.
What about Pop Smoke?
Yo. He's
I'll
probably
probably
knocking him
do worse.
down. He's probably knocking him down. Was he in a committed relationship?
Oh, when
You know what I'm saying?
he passed, a lot of girls like had a picture like "Rest in Peace, Boo" with him. But that got nothing to do with the deep voice. That might be because he's Haitian. Because you know the island men allegedly
Allegedly.
have a lot of love to give.
Allegedly, and that's not. And don't frame that as a bad thing. We love y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to spread love across everywhere. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. Love and joy. Not dick.
There you go. You don't want that.
Convincing.
There you go.
And some,
Yeah.
maybe some dick. Maybe some dick.
Okay. You guys are ready to start the show now?
Were you just adding that to your order?
For $1 more.